I stood there, frozen, as my fiancé screamed at me, the baby trembling in his arms, and I thought to myself, how did it come to this? We'd been having issues with how to take care of our 5-month-old daughter, and I'd been shouldering the bulk of the responsibility. I'm a full-time mom while he works around 25 hours a week, and to be honest, I felt like I was doing everything on my own. He'd spend maybe an hour a day with the baby, if that, and I couldn't help but feel like he had no idea what I was going through. I remembered the days when I tried to talk to him about it, and he'd just brush it off, telling me I was being dramatic, that it wasn't that hard. But it is hard, it's exhausting, and I felt like I was drowning in a sea of diapers and feedings and sleepless nights. So I turned to online communities for advice, hoping to find some way to make him understand. And that's when I saw the suggestion. Let him watch the baby for a day, without any help, and see how he does. I thought it was a great idea, so I decided to give it a try. Today was the day, and I tried my best to step back and let him take care of our daughter. I'd help with feedings, of course, but other than that, I let him handle everything, and at first, it seemed like he was doing okay. He'd play with her, change her diaper, and even burp her after feedings. But as the day wore on, I could see the tension building up inside him. He'd get frustrated when she'd cry, and he wouldn't know how to soothe her. And by 5 p.m., he was at his breaking point. That's when he started screaming at me, calling me a deadbeat mom, telling me I was abandoning him with the baby. And I just stood there, shocked, feeling like I'd been punched in the gut. I couldn't believe he was reacting like this, like I was the one who was doing something wrong. And then he had the nerve to tell me that I don't deserve anything, that he's the one who pays the bills, and that I'm just a stay-at-home mom who doesn't contribute anything to the household. It was like he'd forgotten that I'd given up my job to take care of our daughter, that I dedicated myself to raising our child. I felt a surge of anger and hurt, and I knew I had to stand up for myself. So, I looked him straight in the eye and told him that I'd had enough of his lies, that I'd had enough of him making me feel like I was worthless. And then I dropped the bombshell. I'd been recording our conversation, and I had proof of his verbal abuse, proof that I wasn't the crazy one in this relationship. His face turned white, and he knew he'd been caught, and in that moment, I felt a sense of satisfaction, of vindication. I knew that I wasn't the one who was wrong, and that I deserved so much better than a man who would treat me like this.